Do, 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 do. You are my candy girl. Hello, friends. Back again. Count 'em. 1, 2, 3 nights in a row. Gracing you with my presence, as it were. Alright, let's get these links out, shall we? Alright. Red dot. Yes, yes. Live for some more 9.2 exploration. Maybe finishing tonight? What's up, Skeeter? Skeeter, do you remember the old... I don't know if you're old enough to remember the show Doug, the cartoon Doug, from when it was like a 90s, maybe early, probably more 90s cartoon on Nickelodeon. Doug's best friend was Skeeter. Definitely remember. Yes, right here. Same wavelength. Probably the same. Probably around the same age too. I was curious if the name was a reference to that, if it was something completely different or something. Strawberry, welcome. Yeah, I had to take care of some chores. Casey had to put the kids to bed. My son got to stay up. My oldest got to stay up a little bit later tonight. And then I had to do the dishes and stuff. So, Marvel Champions. Okay, I don't have a pun that I can think of right now. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's pop one in the Discord to satisfy all the Discord folks. Everyone. Okay, and then one more in the official content creator Discord. Okay, cool. Excuse me. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Act 9.2. My name is from the show Cousin Skeeter, a show about a puppet named Skeeter and Megan Good. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. We're not too far in age, yeah. If you remember Doug, then we're pretty close. I would say within 5 years, I would say. Oh, that's right. You told me about Gambit, Casey. That's I don't know that I've ever seen a rank 4 Gambit. That might be the first one. Probably not. There's like thousands and thousands of players. Alright, did some more scouting today. I also finished arena grinding for the first half of the week, so I can turn these back off. Okay, and we got war to do later. Hooray! War planning to do. Did about half of the war plan before I logged on too, while the kids were getting ready for bed, and I saw DLL in there working on it as well, so we'll knock that out later. Alright, let's do this Absorbing Man path. So we need a bunch of science champs, it looks like. So let's do Degen, we'll do Void, or Sentry. I think Sentry is going to be pretty good for the boss. Where are you at, buddy? Oh, right in front of me, of course. And then we want Papa Luke for something. Oh, for Kindred. And then I have Chilth here as a backup option for... I think Sentry's going to be just fine, though. Yeah, that looks good. Huge fan of the Nick at Night days. Are you afraid of the dark? Yep, Nick at Night. Nick at Night was when you were like... You felt like you were like... You know, a bigger kid, right? Then there was Snick. You remember Snick? Saturday Night Nick? I remember TGIF was my jam. That the shows on TGIF were so good. Draft is tomorrow night. Swear to God, if we trade. Yeah, listen, Mister, just won the Super Bowl. I think you have forfeited the right to complain about anything regarding your team for at least a few more months. Miss me with the draft complaints there, buddy. I'm gonna wipe my tears with your Super Bowl trophy. Hey Arnold, yeah, I remember Hey Arnold, yep. Rugrats. Alrighty, Man Thing. What's up, Nat? Already on 546, just a few lanes away from getting Elder's Bane and the free 7-star shards. The long game is paying off for you, that's true. Alright, keep them away from the wall. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah, step by step. So we're relying on Despair here to basically carry the day. Oh. Nice. My controls just straight up didn't do anything there. Man, I can never get the timing down of that branch that he throws. Yeah, I can land stand-up intercepts, but I can't get the timing of a branch. The series finale to Dinosaurs, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. Dinosaurs was the show where it was literally about this like dinosaur family, and they all wore like these weird like suits. It was kind of creepy, but you know, it was a kids show at the time, so whatever. The series finale for Dinosaurs was one of the most depressing things ever, and it was absolutely not appropriate for a kids show. And since it's like 30 years old, I don't mind spoiling it. The series finale for Dinosaurs, like earlier in the season, the dad dinosaur, who was, you know, somewhat of a dumbass, he accidentally triggers the Ice Age at his like whatever plant he works at. He does something stupid and he accidentally triggers the Ice Age. And the last scene of the show is all of them sitting in their house, basically freezing their butts off, and like just like waiting to die. It's so depressing and absolutely insane. Oh man. All right, let's try and ramp Sentry a little bit here. We'll have more than enough debuffs to keep the healing. Trying to think of some other like really weird TV series finales. The Roseanne finale was weird, where she reveals that the whole show was like made up after a certain point because like Dan died, and like the last few seasons of Roseanne like got really weird. Like they like won they like won the lottery and like went to Disney World or something. It was very strange. And then like the last scene is her like writing in some sort of journal that Dan had died after his heart attack, and she just couldn't deal with it, so she just made up the rest of the series as like a way to cope. We are definitely going to get an extra charge here. Nice, okay. Nice, alright, free charge, let's go. We lost our withers, so let's back off. Alright, now let's stay in this mode here to handle the power gain. I don't think we're going to be able to cycle back around. Although you never know. Probably not. Nice. Alright, cool. What's up, Neil? Neil, I just noticed that you put your name in parentheses next to it. Next to you. What's up, Robert? Under's here. Welcome, Under. We're just talking about weird series finales. What was the show where the entire show was like in the head of it was like a was it a kid who had like autism or something? Oh, what was that show called? That was before my time. The best series finale has to be Newhart. That's probably, if it's not the best, it's got to be top 3. Miss Dinosaurs, not the mama. Okay, Justified. I never made it through Justified. I often say that the best show from start to finish for me is The Shield. The Shield is a perfect 10 for me, and like Breaking Bad is like a 9.9. Dude, I can't, like, every time I hear the phrase family meeting, I just get like goosebumps. Just left this like permanent mark on me. Don't watch TV. Did you ever watch TV, Under? The Shield, end of list, yeah. The Shield's series finale is insane. And just a perfect ending. Oh, you sneaky. Okay. Alright, let's try and get up to 3 so that we can get the pause going. Which is really useful. Okay. Okay. Oh, did not think that was going to snap. That was really lucky. Okay, snap light, fine. Okay. Nice. Awesome. No parry there. Alright. Oh, that pause is so nice. Never finished The Shield. Yeah, I need to get through Better Call Saul. I know you and Will have both said that, Neil. Never seen Vampire Diaries. When I was in the kids' home, we used to watch morning cartoons before school every day. Okay, yeah, morning the Saturday morning cartoon experience, like just it's one of those things that unless you were there and you grew up experiencing it, you just like can't even explain it. Like parents are sleeping in, it's like 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning. You just grab yourself a bowl of cereal, plop your butt down in front of the giant, 50-inch tube TV. Sometimes my sister and I would play NES together if the shows were boring. I know I need to finish Andor. You're going to tell me that again. I know. Have you seen the theory that Carl from Family Matters is the same cop from Die Hard? There's like a theory that the universes are connected. All right, good. Concussion. Excellent. Okay. Ah. Not enough exhaustions that time. That's good. Nice. Later, Under. Have fun with Oblivion. That's up, Colin. Decided to go with Kushala. Nice. Good choice. Good choice. I mean, if I remember correctly from last night, both of your choices would have been fantastic. So, yeah. Favorite. If it was your favorite champ, absolutely good choice. And congratulations. Hey, what's up, Wet Noodle? Luke Cage is fantastic. He basically just turns off any mystic. I kind of want to use Sentry here again, but I don't think we're going to get up to... see, we could potentially get to 6, which gives us the stun. I feel like it's worth it to try. If we can get into the second phase, we can nerf his power gain. Okay. Throw this special, please. Thank you. Oh, come on, dude. There's no way. Okay, okay, we're good. Okay. Man, the snap lights are just so irritating. Alright, now we're good. I bet I can get some regen off here too. Nice. All right, this is going perfectly. So after this fight, we'll have the 6th charge, which gives us the pause after the first medium, which is way nice to have. This lasts like 20%. He feels extra tanky for some reason. Yellow bar finished. Absolutely perfect. Could not have done that better. Anthropomorphic superheroes. I don't think you need him duped, Casey. The dupe helps, of course, because you get that nice indestructible, but I wouldn't say it's required. It's just a nice to have. Yeah, and the pause, like, I don't even notice the pause. Once you get him ramped, that pause becomes irrelevant. Alright, let's go Luke here again. How excited are you for Void in Thunderbolts? Very excited. Alright, let's get the concussion up here. Perfect. Get the debilitate going here. More concussions. Alright. No, don't you worry about that root, buddy. It ain't happening. Not happening, buddy. Nice. I love Luke for Kindred. Yeah, I think the way that they're going to do Void is interesting. I feel like he is necessarily going to have to be, like, you know, nerfed a bit. Because, I mean, you can see what he kind of does in the trailers. He's just, like, dismissing people into the Shadow Realm or whatever. But, like, what I think what has to happen is there's no way that they can actually kill him. And they obviously can't kill Sentry either. So I think what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to figure out a way for Sentry to forget who he is. Like, if they somehow get Bob to forget that he's a superhero, then the Void has no power over him. That's like the only way to beat him. You think you've won? Yes. Was encroaching stun? Yes, I think so. Somebody brought that up in the CCP, and I forget who it was. But yeah, I think that is intended. Is the indestructible? Not really, no. It's only on basic attacks, like Wet Noodle is saying. But it's long enough that it will handle a 5-hit combo from pretty much any champ. So it really just covers up, like, you know, an oopsie. Can you read last? World doesn't deserve you. Jeez, what a way to start a message. Come to your channel for the 9-2 guide. Since your share your guide without credit, don't even thank you for it. Unacceptable. I've gotten a lot of thank yous, and every share is spreading the word. So no worries, man. But I appreciate the kind words. All right, let's. I guess like another slow champ would work here. Maybe Danny. Yeah, let's do Danny, and then we'll replace. We can use Luke. We can use Void. We can use Sentry. I don't think we want to use She-Hulk here. Yeah. Yeah, it can save you. Yeah, if it's active when a special hits you, then yeah, it'll save you from that. MSD in the chat. Hey there, good looking. What's cooking? I cooked tonight, buddy. I make this like fake. I usually just call it lo mein, but it's not really lo mein because I use different types of noodles. I switched soy sauces. This is like the most grown up thing I'm ever gonna say. I usually use like a Thai black soy sauce when I make this, and the black soy sauce is like really sweet. And I decided to try out like a more traditional Chinese dark soy sauce. And it's less sweet, little salty, and like the color is very, very dark. So like the noodles looked way darker than they normally do. They were fine, but like I'm not gonna use it again. I'm gonna go back to the Thai sauce. It's way better. Never forgive Void for tearing Ares in half. I'll allow it. Doesn't Null then tear Sentry in half? I forget how that works. Sentry tears Carnage in half, right? And then Null does the same thing to Sentry, and then the Void basically submits to him, which is wild. Being free of Sentry, he submits to Null. That's crazy talk. All right, so I think the big thing here is just unstoppable. Right. So as long as we keep the halt up with Sentry, we should be fine. We might have to wait out the first one, but all right, there we go. Okay. 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 We need to keep him into magma form if we can. Lost all of our debuffs there. Oh, come on, dude. Nice. Totally worth the ramp. Totally worth the ramp for that. That was basically just a duel with the halt active. Made that fight super easy. Now, good thing he took 0% damage from basic attacks, but also 61%. Don't know what that's about. All right, cool. Good start to the night. Void choosing not to fight Null makes me wonder if he actually thought he'd lose or just didn't want to fight so he could escape his Sentry prison thing. I don't think he requires Sentry to exist, though, right? Maybe he does? But, like, I forget what happened after, like, I think Null, like, absorbs him somehow. It's, like, really weird. It's an interesting, power level discussion between those two. Obviously, since Void surrendered immediately, you would think Null has the higher power level, but like you're saying, Ty, maybe it's a strategy thing. All right, so here we need just generically good champs that hit into block. So we can bring Massacre. We could probably bring Valkyrie too, but I don't know. 6-star. Sinister will be good here, I think. And then Bullseye and Ironheart for the boss. I think Massacre and Storm are gonna pretty carry this lane, so yeah. Light combo enders to avoid the unblockable and throw specials into their block. It depends, like, the way that I've understood, like, what the Void is, like, I don't know, he's just, like, described as this, like, entity. Like, in some places he's, like, alluded to be, like, the biblical angel of death, but, like, that doesn't make sense to me because he's, like, really evil and malevolent, right? Valkyrie is so good for this path. Give her a shot. If we need to restart, I'll probably grab her. But I think rank 2 Massacre is gonna be fine. Nice. Rank 2, baby. Venom and special tuna block is good too. What's up, Bram? Yeah, when I tested him on the beta, I was like, this is not right? There's no way this is intended, and it didn't change, so I guess here we go. Nice. it's so satisfying. Just one-shotting a Hulk with a special 2. All right, let's keep the train going here. Best lane in the act. It's definitely the cheesiest. Oh. Brother. Oh my god! Alright. That was a massacre. I couldn't do anything there. Alright, we'll try, since I said I would try this if we had to restart, so we'll grab Valkyrie just for funsies. Who do I need for Titania? Like, Ironheart's good. Sinister's good. I'll probably swap in like Kate. Yeah. Such a fair and balanced champion. Sure, when there's a node that like skyrockets his damage. I can't remember if you need the if you need all of the little flame charges to get the big special 2. I can't remember if that is the way to go. Oop, nope. Oh yes, block pen if ignited. Okay, so you do want it. Okay. Brother, come on! It's way too early for this special intercept crap. Very, very frustrating. Yeah, I would think Massacre is faster. Oh my god, dude. Alright, I'm getting so frustrated with this frame perfect stuff. There's just a certain point where it feels like the AI can KO you whenever they want, and they just choose not to. Very frustrating. What's up, Adrian? Watching your Lotan guy for the first run. Good luck. She ain't that bad. I know that I'm very thorough, and you know, a 20-minute guide is maybe a bit daunting for some, but she ain't that bad. What's up, Jeff?
Thanks for the input, Jeff.
Considering Nick and Tiger are coming to the game, pretty sure Doom will follow suit. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem with Doom is that you could hand the game to somebody who's like never played, and give them Doom, and like they probably won't die. He's just like he's one of the most like least killable champs in the game, offensively. Notice the same thing with Frame Perfect, so I restarted using champs who drop specials from across the room. Okay. Yeah, that's why like I had Storm on the team initially, because with enough prowess and plus the nodes, like through the block, she'll just destroy anything. Like very similar to what I think you're seeing here. Yeah, I agree, Wet Noodle. Yeah, that's a hard choosing between Doom and Torch is rough. Like Torch is bannable in modes that matter, right? I don't think you would ban Doom a lot, but like if 7-star Torch existed, he would probably be banned like in every Battlegrounds match and in every war forever. Ah! Wow, really? He resisted that? Oh, dude. How did he take 0 damage during the resist? Like, it still hits his block. Okay, he resists the knockdown, but why does it do no damage? I don't think it whiffed. I don't know why it did 0 damage. I don't want to restart again. Yeah, I know why he resisted, because the aura was active. He went untouchable. I don't think untouchable is on the node. Unblockable is. Cleanse is. I feel like that is not supposed to happen. It's fine. I think the aura stopped it, but I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. I think that should have killed him. Of course, I should have killed him earlier when I screwed it up, so... There we go. That's what should have happened. No aura, no problem. The resist hit caps damage. Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't know that. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. Nice. I almost took this guy to rank 3 today. I was like, I think rank 2 will be enough for this path. Absolutely was. Aura is not supposed to negate damage. Let's double check that. All right. Yep. Damage received from this hit cannot exceed 5% of the opponent's attack. Learn something new every day. I did not know that at all. I felt like he took 0 damage though. Like, it wasn't even... I don't know. I'd have to go back and look, but 5% of that attack felt like it should have been more than nothing, but it looked like he did nothing. We'll see. 398. That doesn't seem like a lot. Nice. Thank you for that auto block. It was perfect. Oh, man. I probably never noticed that about Doom because, like, you know not to try and knock him down when he has the aura anyways, right? What's up, Kurd? What's up, Akbar? Really? Come on. Use it. Of course. Good thing she has no health. What's up, King Shark? Welcome. Siren, welcome. We'll see how late it goes, Akbar. I still need to plan. I did like half of the plan or so before, and then I was telling them earlier. DLL went in there and started doing a little bit of work on it too. So he and I will probably have to get together and clean it up tonight. So forgot Misty was in this game. She's okay. Like, G crits and fully permanent unblockable is pretty nice, but like the sacrifice there is that her damage just isn't that good. But a lot of utility in being unblockable all the time. Planning on playing BGs now? No. No, like I am really happy about like the Radiance currency. I think we've probably chatted about this in CCP, but like the Radiance currency I think is a great move. The idea of a unifying currency I like a lot because like I've talked before about how especially since I've been in SSX, I've felt an enormous amount of pressure to play Battlegrounds more than I want to. And I think with the Radiance, I won't feel that as much anymore because like the The Battleground store is just so good that you just can't pass up on it. But like with Radiance, I can, be more thrifty with my Radiance from War, from AQ when they add it to those modes, whatever I do get from Battlegrounds, and I think I'll be fine. But I don't see myself changing my attitude toward it. Like, I'll just, I'll play to GC and that's probably it. And I probably won't even do like the do it in a week thing, The last time, I don't think I've ever hit 200 ELO in BGs before. I've definitely been between 100 and 200 though. What's up, Yusafa? I expect you to agree with me 100% of the time and offer no dissenting opinions. Thank you for your time. We should put it to a vote, Yusafa. Let the people decide, right? Right? Let's go ahead and do that. Let me add a poll here. Where's the poll? Add poll. Okay, so here's the question. What is better for... This is, by the way, 100% hypothetical. This is not happening. This is just a suggestion that Yusafa had. Okay. Okay, so the question is, what is a better use of 120,000 Titan shards? 6 Titan crystals or 1 6-champ Titan Nexus? I'm curious what everybody would vote here. So essentially the cost is the same, right? But you have a much higher chance on the Nexus of getting a specific champ that you want because you're getting a third of the pool in the Nexus. What am I doing here? I've already forgotten where we are. We're at the Titania boss. I think I want Kate. And we're gonna drop Valkyrie. I didn't end up using Valkyrie at all here. Sorry. Okay. All right. And then this is reverse controls or just block a lot, right? Okay, and then... Alright, so even with Ironheart, the armor up is what gives us the reverse controls immunity, right? I always forget what is what here. Or is it tracking? No. Where's the reverse controls? Oh, here we go. Yeah, armor up. Okay, so we will be subject to reverse controls here, but we can safely parry her. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll try Ironheart here first. The odds are not exactly the same. Nice. Good start. Good start. Good start, Sim. I'll talk about the math in a second here, but the odds are not exactly the same. Oop. Good thing I was worried about this fight. Ironheart hard carry, as usual. Nice. Alright, cool. Very minimal reverse controls there. And it's very predictable, too. So that fight ended up being just fine. Yeah, so the deal with the odds on the Nexus Crystal, it's a straight 33% is how I calculated it, obviously, because it's 6 out of 18. But the 6 chances at a 1 in... Assuming you're looking for one chance, or one champ, it's 6 chances at a 1 in 18 odds, which comes out to like 29. So there's like a 4% difference. Yeah. Never getting enough shards to make the Nexus worth it. That's also fair. That's also fair. Yeah, like for me, like it's an easy, I want the extra champs. For somebody like Yusafa, though, I do understand the argument for why you would want to focus on one specific champ if you have everybody else at like max sig already, for example. Yeah, it definitely depends on the situation. I agree. I think and Yusafa knows this too. For the 99.5% of people in the game, the 6 Titans is probably the way to go. But needing to save Titan shards because it's just max sig crystals is a first world problem, but it's a problem for sure. Yeah, the problem is that Yusafa's playing an entirely different game. Oh man. But see, that's the thing, Doc. Like, so using Yusafa as an example, I forget how many he said he had. He has like so many champs at max sig, and a bunch of them in the Titan already at max sig. So, like the value from a max sig crystal, from a Titan pull is like really bad, really bad. So that's the argument there. All right. Moving right along here, let's do this cosmic path. Let's see. So we've got Thanos. We'll bring Gladiator. We'll bring Medusa, the Queen, and we'll bring Venom, I guess. You know what? Let's bring Scream instead, and then let's bring Ironheart for the boss. Wow. We've got Air Force trash talk. You gonna put up with that, Yusafa? Sim math equals wrong math. Okay, if you say so. Alright, we're gonna do this because Thanos' stuns are duration protected, I believe. Because DLL is such a nice guy for doing that. Oh my god, please do something. Why am I doing no damage? There we go. I must not have read the nodes right. Oh, I thought I got rid of those charges. Oh god, I hate Shockers so much. What am I doing wrong? I'm gonna have to read the notes here. What am I doing wrong? Oh, they need the armor break. Oh, but of course, he's armor break immune. Oh, isn't that funny? Wouldn't it be hysterical if we required an armor break but made them armor break immune? Oh my god, dude. Alright, we're gonna restart and we're gonna use Medusa here because she has armor breaks out the wazoo. This is irritating. Ha! Armor break immunity. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, that's so annoying. It momentarily deactivates. Yes, our overlords were kind to us. Jesus. Block damage. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Okay. Yep. Oh, like you're saying, I don't get... Oh my god. So, the armor shattered is applying, but not the armor break. And because the armor shattered is there, you can't do any more armor breaks. Fantastic. Good lord. I don't think Scream is going to be useful there anymore. I mean, I guess I could use Null. Do I have Null ranked up? Oh, how about that? All right, we'll swap in Null. That is seriously annoying though. Shocker blows, dude. Shocker, just awful. Is stupid. You have to be intercepting a dash attack to get rid of his charges. Teehee and his terrible hitboxes on his attacks. Yeah, just sit there and tap block, you jerk. Look at that. He didn't even hit me. Yep, there we go. Another quality light backdraft. Another one. He just sits there and waits. God, oh, dude. Half my health gone. A random unblockable. Yeah, dude. Kushala doesn't have armor breaks, so I don't really know how Kushala does this lane. Why does Medusa back? Yeah. You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know why Medusa's back. No, they go nullify immune. Course, yep, that's right. God, eat a bag of... Anyways. Venom's Nom Nom is a nullify. Ironically, Venom Pools is not. Venom Pools would work no matter what, but I don't have him at all, unfortunately. Serp solo's the path. I'm sure. I guess we're just gonna ride Null here until he dies. That was really irritating though. A little bit better, a little bit easier there. I don't know. I thought I took Medusa out for Null. I don't know I forget what I did already. Yeah, I think with Thanos, like somebody's saying, I need to not use the heavy attack until the knockdown already, until I've already disabled the immunity. We can try that here. Of course, the... Okay. Maybe I should. I don't think I should use the heavies at all. Unless it's to knock him down. Yeah, but see, now I've got the armor shattered up. Alright, I need to... Yeah. Of course, I'm gonna stand there, that's fine. Yeah, the immunity, like, you spend so much time trying to get the immunity up, and then they just fart around the whole time, and you have like 5 seconds of window to do meaningful damage at a time. Just, and then it comes back again. Really, really annoying. Had success with Medusa knocking down, then using special one to armor shatter. They all went down super quick. Okay. I feel like Medusa with just basics is probably fine too, and using like heavies to knock down. Although SP1 to knock down would be fine too, because she can't apply the armor shattered unless she has all 6. I think I want to do this because of the evade. Medusa would probably work here too, but... Brother, come on. Again with the special intercept. Just how it's totally unsafe to just dash into anybody now. The AI rebuild just cannot get here soon enough. It's probably years away, but holy moly. We'll try Medusa here. That's true. That's true. She does get the armor break with it. Of course, no snap on there. Dude, I'm so over this special intercepting. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I'm so on tilt right now from this AI behavior. It is absolutely just, it's making me like crash out. How absolutely bullshit this AI is. They just have an answer to everything. They know exactly what to do at every moment. It's just trash. It's so frustrating. All right, well. What just works? The AI just works. Null is the champ here, though. He is the champ here. Psycho Mantis. Oh man. Oh boy. Alright, no hard carry, baby. Goodness gracious. I need to plug into port 2. Love when it would like read your memory card and it would make fun of you for the other game, like the other Konami games that it would have on your memory card. If you know, you know. Yep. If you do autoplay, will we be on equal footing with the defender? Definitely not. Alright, well, whoever suggested null initially, thank you, because that he did quite well. Alright, and then for Black Bolt, we're going to swap in Wiccan. But I think Ironheart should work too. So obviously we're going to use her first. Wiccan is immune to reverse controls, and he is just generally a really good champ, so... yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. Let me just refamiliarize myself with the nodes here. Alright, indefinite protection, knockdown, that's fine. Reverse controls on blocking, which is fine, because eventually we'll be immune. And then Conflictor, which is also fine. And then don't medium intercept. Not like we can intercept anyways, because he'll just counter it, so... okay. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this works here. Okay. Remember when Black Bolt would kill himself with his special 2? Let's do that. Nice. All right. Nice. Because Black Bolt recoil SP2. Yeah, they're definitely afraid of his power, yeah. He is actually, like, very, very good. Like, with the Inhuman team, he is really, really good. Are you doing one path of stream? Wow, Alan, wow. I looked over the blue shirt comment from earlier, but actually I just forgot about it until now. Photon or Void to rank 4? Obviously, I'm going to pick Void. Most people would pick Photon, though. All right. We need a bunch of Mystics for this path, it looks like. 10 o'clock, okay. We'll do Kushala, we'll do Isophene, do Purgatory. We'll do Wiccan and Rintrah, maybe? No, we'll swap in Kushala. Longshot is who I wanted, yeah. Okay. My blue shirt today is pretty good. It's a Mega Man reference. It's the Disney castle, but it's the Wily castle with the Disney font. It says Dr. Wily. It's pretty good. Blue, of course, because all my shirts are blue, according to Alan. You Spiral she cooked? I do not like Spiral. But I'm happy that she cooked for you. Alright, time to remember how this node works. Alright, protection passive. Striker with 2 or fewer buffs. Okay. Immune to blah blah blah. Intercepting or interrupting. Nice. Okay. Okay. Alright, so he's Incinerate immune, so I guess we'll start with Rintrah here. Yeah, we'll try Rintrah first. Am I screwed now because he got too many buffs? Oh, I don't have any striker equipped. Awesome. What am I doing here? Why don't I have a striker on Rintra? What am I even doing? I just noticed that. I didn't have a striker on him. Ridiculous. Yeah. Yep, I know. Thank you. If I had looked up for even a second, I would have known. Are we gonna load here, or are we gonna not work? And of course, because you can't do it while you're in a quest, you have to end the quest, then do the relic, and then enter the quest again. Why don't I have a relic on Rincher? That's so dumb. Okay. I don't really use White Tiger. I don't know why I have... Okay, well... Okay. Okay, now we go back in. Yeah, you can level up a champ, but you can't relic them up. They don't want you min-maxing the relics in between fights and stuff, I guess. He's such a tank. Oh my goodness. Rintra, he's like, I can't die. Oh, what? We'll go through the pain together then. Visair. I hope I'm saying that right. By the way, Sim, is this better? Well, what happened? Like, you said it did it on its own? All right, let's try. Doesn't he have like some sort of incinerate immunity? Bleed and shock. Okay. Let's try Isophene here. I can die with Rintra. I'm just that good. I need to use the relic again here. Alright, that was a little bit faster than Rintra, not gonna lie. Manageable, I think. I almost took Isophene up to rank 4 the other night. Alright, I think we want this for the armor break immunity. Should have started with the special 3. That would have given us the big energy vuln. Makes him way better. Nice. Okay, that was pretty good. Later, Neil. Neil, let me know if the Korean harmonica ladies are back tonight. I heard that they declined the invitation because they needed rest, which is insane. All right. Let me take one look here. I'm not sure if I want to do the last 2 paths tonight because I don't want to be awake until midnight or 1 o'clock doing war planning. We might have to end it here and finish up Lotan tomorrow. That's probably the smart play. We haven't done any Purgatory. Is she metal? She is not. Good. They were! Nice! God, she is so good. Oh, I wish she was duped. Holy moly, that was the fastest fight by far. I wish I had her duped so badly. Mystic Gem, maybe Friday if they have an AG. What's this? Oh, Dark Tide. Alright, so no Incinerate for him. We don't have a miss counter either. Let's go with Purgatory anyways. She's so distracting. Okay. Brother, come on. Oh, and the falter. Dead. Nice. Okay. Has Purgatory been banned for all of our wars? Look here. No. She was banned for the first one, and that's it. Until she's banned today too. But yeah, so half of them. Sim Supreme has been banned for all of them. Serpent has been banned for all of them until this one. Dazzler's been banned for all 4. I don't really understand the Dazzler ban. Like, she's good, and I don't know that she's good enough to be banned all the time. I don't know. Shothra does stay winning. Have you looked at the map yet, Akbar? We're gonna stick with it here. I just did, yeah. Just remember that Shothra stays winning, bud. What's up, Joey? Oh god, Purgatory is so good. Nice. How would I have even used Shothra? Just pulled her recently. She takes a little getting used to. She has a very unique way of stealing power. My most difficult part about learning her is trying to find openings where you can safely steal power. But somebody like Akbar is very good with her. So way better than I am, that's for sure. When in Damnation, end in mediums. Oh, but yeah, for consuming the power. Yeah. I didn't really need the full neutralize, but that's a good shout. Alright, who am I passing in here? Kushala, maybe? Vox would probably also work. If we need a straight... let's bring in Vox just as a catch-all. Let's get rid of long shot. Actually, who do I get rid of here? I actually don't think Isophine can keep up with Medusa here, so we're gonna get rid of her. Yeah, stand your ground, turn off is good. But my thing is, like, if they have a bar of power, you can't charge heavy. And I always I'm always afraid to charge heavy because I'm just like waiting for them to dash into you. And if you don't have your special 2 ready by the time they're dashing in, like, you just have to like let it go or just YOLO the special 1, you know? Unstoppable buff. Okay. Encroaching stun and don't hit or block at all. The attacker cannot gain undermine. That's annoying. Okay. Let's try long shot then. Neil was here, Pixie. Oh, we're going to die from that. Oh, God, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I can't see the timer. It's like dark gray on slightly lighter gray is the timer for that, the heavy stuff. I can't see the timer. All right, let's try Rincher here. Yeah, I think Wiccan is probably the way. Oh, the magical crit. We got it. All right, we should have just led with that. All right. 350k crit there. That's like seeing a unicorn. All right. Definitely, I forgot about that heavy node. Once in a blue moon, Rintra crit. That was only a rank 2 Rintra. Unboosted and unduped. All right, it is 10:30, and I know that it's going to take probably another... It feels like it's going to take another hour to do the last 2 paths. So I think I am going to call it here, and we're going to do the last 2 paths tomorrow, which will still meet my goal of finishing up before the deals, on Friday. There was one war you signed, Suns wanted Rintra. Both their SP2's crit felt like a god. Oh man. Let's see who else is live. Take it easy, Akbar. Is nobody live? Really? That can't be true. Live. I don't see anybody live that I know. That's a bummer. Okay. So yeah, good progress tonight. Last 2 paths and the Lotan fights tomorrow. Pretty good time tonight. Other than that Shocker was really, really irritating. But I think that was probably the most annoying fight that we did tonight. All the bosses were very straightforward. Abs, man, Titania were both easy. Black Bull was easy. Medusa, if you go in with the right champ, it's easy. All right. All right, folks, as usual, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, I'll be back tomorrow to finish up. And, yeah, if you could please do me a favor and press that like button before you close the window or move on to whatever you have planned for the rest of the evening. And if you aren't subbed, what are you waiting for? Just hit the button. It's right there. It's calling your name. The siren song. Subscribe. All right, folks. That's going to do it. See you tomorrow. Be good to each other. Peace.